One, two, one, two, one, two. We're about to kickstart now. One, two, one, two. We're about to kickstart now. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. We're about to kickstart now. One, two, one, two. You there with me? Are we good to go? One, two, one, two. Test the microphone. Test the microphone. Are we ready? One, two. This is Adara Connect TV. We're live and direct in Facebook and our YouTube channel presently. Send me a request. Send me a request on the comment section and I will share the link so you can join us. I will share the link to you so you can join us. Let's have this conversation. Today we're talking about politics, still politics in the Adara land as a case study to Nigeria as a whole. One, two, one, two, one, two. Are we good to go? Thank you very much. Yeah, today is Sunday. Sunday to all. This is live and direct in Daniel. Remember the way we now do it. Score the are responsible just going to point or point finger. Stop forgetting. Those are the things we need to. Those are the things we're going to. And the lyrics it makes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Waji. You are highly welcome. Welcome to the show. We are live and direct both on Facebook and YouTube presently. If you can have access to our YouTube channel, Adara Connect TV, you can still watch us there live and direct. If you have access to our Facebook, Marvin's Filmz, you can still watch us live and direct. We are live and direct in these two platforms presently. Remember, we are talking about politics, 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 politics. That's what we are talking, politics in Adara land. We keep on crying every day and night. We keep on crying, saying that we are suffering, but we get to forget the roots. Where is the root of this suffering? Who are responsible? Who are putting us into this hardship? Will I be right if I say we are the one putting ourselves to this hardship? Because we have the power to vote the right leaders, but definitely in most cases we neglect that and we do what we just feel like to do. Despite the hardship, we still go ahead to vote the bad leader simply because we have been bribed, simply because our vote has been bought. So 2027 is ahead, is around the corner. What are you planning? What is your planning? What is your plans towards that election? Have you gotten your voter's card? Or are you still part of those people that will say my vote will not be counted? Those are the things that we need to look at. But in today's topic, we are going to look critically on the rural area. The mamas in the village, the babas in the papas in the village, that they don't have access to social media. In most cases, they don't really know what is going on because the social media is feeding us with a lot of information regarding the insecurity that we are facing in the country and the hardship that we are facing in the country. And if I will be right, a lot of people in the villages, they are not informed. They don't really know what is going on. They only know about the hardship because they do buy food stuff. They do go to farms. So those are the things that they really know. But talking of the insecurity that has taken all over the country, a lot will not know because they are not on the social media. You will believe me that the social media has taken over. In most news, in most information we get, we always get them from the social media. And that's the truth, not nothing but the truth. How do we intend to sensitize and to educate our mothers, our fathers that are in the villages to tell them the importance of voting the right leader? Starting from the councillor down to the local government chairman, to the House of Assembly, to the governor, to the president. We need to educate our mothers. We need to educate our fathers. We need to educate our brothers that are there in the villages that don't really know what is going on. But remember, the hardship we are facing is touching each part of the country. This is Adara Connect TV, and the Adara Connect TV, we are representing the Nigeria as a whole. Nigeria is bleeding. A lot of people have been kidnapped. We have over 40 children and teachers right now in the bush. We don't know how they are feeding. We don't know what is going on with them. How many have been tortured to death? We don't really know. The question is, what are we really doing towards this? Are we just going to sit and fold our hand? That's what we need to understand. Let's discuss. The nation needs you and I to put ourselves together so we can fix this country and have a better place to live and to prepare a better place for our upcoming generation so they can also have a place to live peacefully. The nation is dying. We need to be hurried to save this nation. And only your votes can do that. And when I say only your votes, I don't have to tell you this is who to vote. I don't have to tell you this is who not to vote. But the question is, if I should ask you who is the right leader, I believe you have some key things that you tell me, the element, the features, the characteristics of a good leader. Those are the leaders that you're supposed to, those are the criteria that you're supposed to look in a leader before voting him. That's what we need to look. But today's topic, we are dealing with the villagers, the people in the village. Those are the people we are talking about. So please, let's do and educate ourselves together. I love you all. Enjoy this music while I come back.
Network be this.
Hello?
And I'm ten.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
We have a guest. Yeah, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Fine. How's everything?
Thank you very much. Fine, fine. We're doing fine here in the studio. And I believe you're also doing fine over there.
Yeah, by God's grace, I'm doing fine. Sorry for joining late.
Thank you for
I saw the
joining.
link. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, sir.
Today's topic, we are going to look at the politics in Adara land. And we're going to
Okay.
put our emphasis on the right people to ask question whenever things are going bad. And
Yes, sir.
today's topic, we're going to focus on the rural area. That's the people in the villages. A lot of
Okay.
them, they don't have access to information simply because we have gone to an era of social media. And before you can go on social media, you must have good network, you must have data. A lot of people are struggling to survive. A lot of people are struggling to eat. Where can they get even the money to buy the data? So a lot of them are not informed about what really is going on. They only know about the little that is within their village and the high price of commodity. So today we're going to
Yes, sir.
focus on deeply on how are we putting effort to educate those people in the villages, and who are we to blame whenever we don't have good road, whenever we don't have good schools, whenever we don't have other social and amenity that we're supposed to have, and the insecurity that is bothering us in the country. So before I open the door for you to be able to chip in something, I would like you to first introduce yourself. After introduction, I will now take a little big break with this particular music so that we can listen to the lyrics very carefully. So please tell us, who are you? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon. By name Nomso Simeon Caleb. The Adara youth.
Hello?
The Adara youth site from I reside in Abuja.
Okay. You are highly welcome to the show.
Hello, can you
Can
hear
you hear me?
bad?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi. I network
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me over there?
That one is my problem. My network.
Since having a network issue.
Hello.
Let's have this music in the background before it comes back. Can you
Sorry,
hear me
I've been
now?
having issue with the.
Okay, you are welcome back. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, Okay, let's listen to this music before he comes back. And if you are there, please kindly indicate so I can add you up as well. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. In case you just joining us, this is culture in our land. And remember, you are just watching us live and direct on Facebook and our YouTube channels. Thank you for joining us. I have a comment here to take so you can understand. He's asking a question. Please, let's help him to answer this question together. This is Agoyaru. Waje Agoyaru. He says, Sir, how can you or we Okay, sorry. He said, how can you or can we do when we try our best to vote the right person to the seat and later that person, sorry, and later we have a different result after the election? Waje is asking a question. How can we do when we vote the right person and after that person emerge a winner, then the result become difference? What can we do? That's why in every 4 years we always have an election. But I will give room to other people that would like to contribute to this particular answer. But if I should answer you, that is why we have every 4 years to give room to that person that we believe that he can change the situation. But when he didn't change, you have the same power to remove that person and bring another person. That's what I can say in this particular question. Adara Pikin, Makama, you are highly welcome. Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Marvin's Films. Nice job. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. You are watching Adara Connect TV, the only channel that deals with the culture. Remember, this is Adara community. There are people are found in Kaduna State and in Niger State. When you go to Kaduna State, you find Adara man in Kajuru local government. You find Adara man in Kachia local government. And when you go to Niger State, you find Adara man in Isharu. You find Adara man in Adunu of the Niger State. So you are highly welcome. You are highly welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Simeon, thank you very much. If you have gotten a place where you can talk to us, we can hear you clearly. Kindly send me the request again so I can accept you. And if there is anybody that is willing to contribute very much well so our audience can understand, you can as well send your request so I can add you up. Thank you very much. Keep commenting. Tell us what you feel. What is this real solution for we to do in this particular situation? A lot of people are suffering. We have high price of commodity. We have high price of fuel. We have high price of gas. Today, someone in my present bought gas a kg 1,700 in my area. In some other areas, they are saying 2,000 naira per kg. How poor man go survive? Those are the things that we need to look at it. And if you look at it when it comes to election, in all these rural area, those villages, that we will wonder how the people really reach that village. Before you go to a particular village, you have to jump to cross so many rivers before you reach that place. A lot of villages in the Adara land is hardly motorable. But you wonder during election, how does ballot paper normally reach there? So it's high time we educate those villagers to know these are the criteria of a good leader and how can we vote a right leader. And who are we to blame whenever we are in hardship? Just like now that we're in hardship, who are we to blame? Are we just going to point out on the president? We are going to start from the root, from the councillor, from the chairman, from the House of Assembly, from the governor, or we are just going to focus just only the president? Those are the things that we need to understand. How well are you educating those people that are in the village that don't have access to information? Those are the things that we need to know. So let's keep and make our land a better place. As Adara, we have started. If Igbo people will start this, Yoruba people start this, Hausa start this, and other ethnic groups start this, trying to educate and educate their ethnic group in respect of voting the right person into power, not not selling their vote, I believe the country will be a better place and we have the right leaders that will govern us. So thank you very much. I want to see your comment keep coming up, please. Let your comment keep coming. Waji Agariso. Okay, not Dogoyaro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Simeon, please, you can do well to send your request again so I can add you up. Do well to send your request again so that I can add you up, please. Okay.
Me?
Okay. Okay, Simeon, are you there? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's feel this music. Remember, this music is telling us something good. Listen to the lyrics and you will like it. Fix it from the root. That's what the music is saying. Fix it from the roots.
Okay, please, can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now, Mr. Simeon. I can hear you now, Mr. Simeon. You're highly welcome.
Thank you very much. I thank you for the privilege. I think I've been listening to most of the things you said regarding the challenges that we are having as Adara people in Adara land, and the failure we have gotten from most of our elected leaders. And the truth is that you asked a question. You said, "Who are we to blame? Are we to blame the president, or we are going to start blaming ourselves, or the councillor, the chairman, or the governor? Who are we to blame? And how can we get it right if we want to do the right thing so that we will not face the same hardship that we are facing today?" Well, number one, I want to thank you for this platform that you created. I think it's an avenue for us to educate ourselves, we Adara people, because the truth is that Adara man, we have a lot of problems. We ourselves are also a problem, because if we ourselves can come back together and unite ourselves and show love among ourselves without creating differences among ourselves, then number one way to go forward is that unity. And if that unity is keeping us together, we'll be able to conquer. And whoever that we elected, whoever that we choose among us to represent us, because of the love he knows that we share among ourselves, he will be able to come back home and do the right thing. And he will be a dividend. He will be able to take our cry to the upper chambers. But the moment there is no love among us, we always want to be selfish within ourselves. Everybody wants to be this and he don't want to help this. At the end of the day, we will not get it right. And number two, to blame. We the citizens of Adara, we are number one to blame ourselves. Why? Because what we believe is we don't know what is politics. If you study politics very well, Hausa people, other languages have gone far, like the way he said is Yoruba, they have gone far today, they are now the president. Can Adara ever be even a governor or a house of a deputy governor? That's the question you ask. Not even thinking of a president. We can be president, we can be who we want to be if we can unite ourselves and love ourselves. And if we can keep accountability to within we as community members by obeying the rule of leadership, then we can be able to get people. Like people that are in the village, like some of our villages, they don't have anything.
Yes. Oh, what are we facing? What are we facing? His network. Can you hear me? We can hear you, unknown soul. If you can hear us, unknown soul, we can hear you now. Oh, I think we lost him, but he's going to come back. Okay, if you can understand what Amso is trying to say, he's trying to let us understand the problem start from us as citizens of the country.
Okay.
The problem start from us. That's where the problem. Okay, I think Amso is back. You're highly welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So as I was saying, sorry for this due to the network.
No
okay,
problem.
as I was saying, the people are the people. We are the number one problem to ourselves. If no matter how someone is a politician, if he comes to you that he wants to be elected to a certain position, you guys we have to number one thing to do is to checkmate the person. How credible is this person? Check his roots, know where he comes from, what has he done, what can he do, and if you elect him, can he be able to take your cry to the upper chamber, to the higher level? Can he come back to the community and relate? But no, most of us, we just believe that, okay, if this person has money, if he just come, shed little money, buy things, do this, we will just say, let's go with that person. We don't use to checkmate, we don't use to analyze the person, we don't use to do things to understand if this guy is a credible person. And that's why we are always getting it wrong in Adara land. And that alone has been affecting us. You understand? Then second, another point for us to get the most credible leader is for us to keep ourselves away from being used by other political parties or other group of people, because they are in life, no matter how, you guys can never be in the same party, and everybody is always after his own party or after his own selfish interest. So, but if we can keep away our own personal interest and focus on interest that will build the community, then we'll always get it right. You understand? So I feel if we people can work with our mindset, and if you check very well on nowadays politics, we the youth, especially Adara youth, we are the one that they are using day in, day out. Look at issues, sir. Let me even give an example. With the crisis and the insecurity that is going on our land today, if a village, let me assume that they attack Karamine community by bandit, do you know that?
Oh, this network. Why? Do
you know that those kind of people, they don't use to update this. They don't use to update it to the public. They don't use to write to their own people that they are supporting. They don't use to let them know that social villages are being attacked. This is the degree of how the damage has been caused. But what they do, if somebody just buy Maggie, go and share to people in social community, or somebody just do one small thing, they'll fool the internet with so many messages, and you know, they just wonder, these things that this man is doing, that's his number one primary responsibility, is for him to come back and give back to the community. But they will be doing it as if the person is doing us a favor, which is not a favor. It is our right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You understand? It's our right for you to come back and show the dividend of democracy. But you, because you just buy social thing and bring, they will be promoting the person. But when there's an attack or an issue happening in our land, lack of road network, lack of so many things, they will just sit down quietly. They won't even write it out to the person. In fact, so one of them told me that each time They try to talk to each other about telling the leaders, oh, this is what is wrong. They'll be telling me that some of them, they used to be threatening. I said, oh, well, threatening, then it's better you be threatened by telling the truth than keeping quiet. Okay, keeping quiet when your village, like my own village from Maro Axis, we don't even have network.
Yeah, that's it.
For you to start and get it, you have to climb a mountain or a tree or somewhere else that you are lucky to even see an access of a network. And as such, what can you do? But we have leaders that are representing us. We have House of Assembly that are representing Adara presently. We have House of Reps that is Adara man. What are they doing to help the Adara people? What are they doing to support the community? Look at the crisis that has taken place. Most of our community have run away from their villages. No help do for them. It's a lot of people are crying every day. It is only us, most of us, let me not say us, it is most of us as community leaders that serve in some capacity concerning the community part. We've been doing our best, do what we want to do to help some of them in the village, but some of us cannot really speak it out, because if you do something, you need a blessings from God. Sometimes just do it on your own way so that you help your own people. But the politicians that will safeguard the life and property of our people in our community today, they are nowhere to be found. Now, because of election, do you know that because of this election, some of them are traveling to some of these communities that are vulnerable with insecurity? Do you know that some of them even go there just because they are conversing for vote? They are looking for a vote. They are looking for re-election. But when after getting that position, do you know that you won't even hear about them again? This is what is killing on. So I blame some of our youth. If our youth can open up their mind and understand what politics is all about, hold our leaders, our politicians accountable, hold them accountable. Most of the things that they are primary, let them exercise. In fact, there are some politicians that I love to see what they are doing. Let me give you instances. There's this guy, Bello Erufai, who is the House of Reps from Kaduna North. This guy has been doing wonders. He has been helping his community. I've been studying most of his activities in Kaduna North, what he does to his people, indoor houses, support, and other things. What do? We don't get those such in Adara land, except when it's about to be election period, like this period now. You see that some people will be coming, doing one or two things just to get our attention. When they get what they want, they run away. So if we as youth can educate ourselves and be attending congresses, doing meetings, doing community dialogue, so many other things to educate ourselves on the issues that we can help ourselves to tackle, then we will get it right. But if we fail to do our own primary assessment as community people and we are expecting manners to fall from above, it can't come. Do you understand? But when we hold those people, Abuja, you are the person that is representing Kajuru, or you are representing Kajuru. You will not stand and speak for us. So you are not crossing this line to come inside Kajuru local government. Stay there and don't come back. Then next time, he will not come. He will not do that. He will be able to speak to do one or two things that will bring positive impact to the life of people in Adara land entirely. Let me just speak in Adara land entirely. Presently, Adara land, we have two House of Reps. Presently, we have one from Niger who is representing Paikoro. We now have one that is representing Chukun Kaju local government. Do you understand? We now have House of Assemblies. But one thing I fail to understand is these people know that they are part of Adara. Are they really having meeting to see what they can do to salvage, to save, to help our own people? I was privileged to be with some of these political class, like House of Reps, some senators. I was pleased some of them, they do things within the community that you cannot hear it from the internet. Let me be frank with you. I'm a community leader. Whatever they want to do in my community, I'll have an idea that so thing is happening. But I'm telling you today, I've not heard such a thing, except they are doing it as in maybe they have particular people that they are giving money to do something to help the community. But them from other constituency, they do that. They don't even bring it to the internet. But what they do is to safeguard the life and property and the land of their own ancestral land. Sir, if I can ask you, Tango, you're the uncle, you are from Karamai. When last have you traveled to your village? When last have you?
Nobody now is in the village.
Fine, so nobody to safeguard, nobody is doing anything. Do you understand? We are a community supposed to sit down. Now, okay, we have Agom. What are their primary responsibilities? What are they doing? Every single day, the communities are being attacked. A lot of our people are being attacked. Look at Niger, what happened 2-3 weeks ago. They attacked Adara community in Niger. Do you know that those people were there? No help. No help was rendered to rescue people from the hands of these bandits. Do you understand? So most time, if you check everywhere, I blamed us, Adara, and I'm expecting our elite, our elders, to always have a forum where they will call some of these people, those political class, those are our people that are representing us, sit them down, talk to them, do what is right. And that's why I always love an Hausa man. But next time, Hausa man will not look you again. No. That is one funny thing about it. That's why I love about their politics. But when we do right, you will be happy to come back home and say, representing now, and we will now go up again to see that we do the right thing to vote you back to that position so that you can continue assisting us. What can they say about you as an Adara man if you're a leader? What are the primary responsibilities that you've been doing to help the life of your own people in general? Now that things are very hard, you mentioned.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Continue.
Yeah, you mentioned about gas. Gas now, today, as of today, gas they are refilling gas at the rate of 2,500 naira. It's not even 2,000 that you think you said you heard that they are refilling. But as of today, this morning, 2,500 in some places. So you see how life is becoming so harder for us. And now, most of us that grew up in the villages, we are all conversant with using firewood. Now, if you go to our villages, we have a lot of deforestation. Now there's no tree for you to go to. Can I go and fetch firewood from Kaduna to Abuja?
No. Okay. Thank you very much. Before I say something in addition to what you just said, let me take one comment from Adara Pikin Makama. Makama says, Marvin's Filmz, you see, this very problem is within us, the youth, because our youth are not helping. Sorry. Oh my God. Because our youth are not helping matters. Most especially the youth from Kajuru local government. They have now turned to data boys. They have not turned to data boys. They are not. That's a comment from Makama Adara Pikin. Thank you very much. So with the comment from Makama Adara Pikin and what our guests just contributed, we made to understand that a lot of the problem is within the citizen. A lot of the problem is within the citizen. In case you're just joining us, this is Adara Connect TV, the only channel that deals with the culture. And in today's topic, we're talking about politics in Adara land and who to blame. We are talking of the councillor, we are talking of the chairman, we are talking of the House of Assembly, we are talking of the governor. But surprisingly, today we need to have an additional one, which is the citizens themselves. They are the main issue. Just like our guest Simeon just said earlier on, we are the problem. And how can we tackle that problem? We need to iron those things. We need to see a solution to that. Are we still going to continue selling our vote out? Are we still going to be doing politics blindly? Are we just going to leave our people suffering? Remember, the question is, how can we educate the people in the villages? How can we inform them? How can we educate them? 2027 election is around the corner. Are we still going to keep quiet, sit down silently to vote the bad leaders into the offices, or we're going to bring solution to what we're supposed to do? Please and please, let's contribute, let's comment so I can be taking our comment. Mr. Simeon, I hope you're there with me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. We're going to take a little bit break with this particular music before we come back and continue. Thank you for being with us and stay tuned. Listen to the lyrics of this music dedicated for this particular show.
Thank you.
TV. Fix it from the root. That's what they're saying. We should fix it from the roots.
Catch a minute.
Thank you very much. In case you're just watching, you're watching Adara Connect TV. We are live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we're doing it all to better our country, to better our people in Adara land. Remember, this is Adara Connect TV channel, and we're doing it to educate our people. Remember, we are just a Nigeria. A lot of this insecurity is all over the country. Hardship is all over the country. People are suffering. People are dying every day. People are dying in their own state. Students, if you look at the videos on the internet, you'll see what is going on. You'll see the hardship. You see
Like,
that these people sitting here. Yes, it could be you. It could be me. Listen, school when the nation is dying, when people are suffering, people are dying. If you go to the same thing, students, they are being kidnapped. People are being killed. People are getting this place. That bad. Now, people have to start educating people in the rural area to educate them about important. Adara, as kids, our country will be a place to live. We can lift our mothers selling their vote, leave our youth being selling their vote, leave our fathers being selling their vote for just peanut, 5,000, 10,000 spaghetti. It's high time we hold accountable. Yes, we have as citizens of the country, as citizens of Adara land, at the local government, at the local government, major state, we are building ourselves at the first thing. Hitting the local government councillor, or sorry, visiting the councillor. The councillor of a ward, what is his responsibility? The local chairman, the local government chairman, what is his responsibility? The house of assembly, what is his responsibility? The governor, what is his responsibility? We keep crying, crying every day, thinking of the president. Is it only the president that we are to blame? Start from us. If you see any that is not doing well, why not kick him out with your vote and bring the right credible person that will lead your community, that will lead your local government, that will lead your state, that will lead the entire country, Nigeria. So please, it's high time we know that 5,000 you have been given will not take you to this with this economic that we are in this country. Not to even talk of 4 years. When you collect 5,000 today, you collect macaroni or spaghetti today, it wants you from that time that you collect it till after 4 years. So they will now bring another rice, another spaghetti, another 5,000 just to slavery. Do you think that this party they don't know cheap for it? Try your vote again. So don't be blind and don't sell your vote. Please. It's high time we take the responsibility and flush every. Let's bring the right people to power. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we continue. Mr. Simon, are you still there with me?
yes.
Thank you very much. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The question is, how can they identify a good leader? Someone asked a question in the comment section. That's Mr. Waje earlier on. He says that what happened when we vote the right person, then after that person secure that seat, then the result become different. So how can we know the right leader? What are those characteristics that we need to look on before voting the right leader? Oh, I think can you hear me? Mr. Simeon, did you hear my question? Okay, I think this network is fluctuating. His network is fluctuating. If you his network is bad. Anyway, the question is for general. Please, if you have an answer to my question, kindly do well to answer me in the comments on the comment section, and also you can send a request, then I will add you up. Mr. Simeon's network is going bad, but he is trying to boot in. He will join us very soon. But before he comes, please, I would like to know. The question is, how can we know the right leader? How can we know the credible leader so we don't make mistakes? That's the questions. That's the question. Adara Peking, good afternoon, Mr. Marvin. Nice job. Okay, thank you. I've taken this comment before. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Simeon, if you can hear me, are you back? Are you back? Okay, he's trying to connect. So like I said, you are watching Adara Connect TV, the only channel that deals with the culture in Adara land. And today's topic, we're trying to see the politics in Adara land. What is the politics in Adara land? How is it going? And what is our responsibility as citizens? And what is the responsibility of a councillor? What is the responsibility of a local government chairman? What is the responsibility of House of Assembly and that of a governor? These are the things we are trying to look out and to educate our women villages to understand the importance of voting the right citizen. Remember, in your community, before you reach your community, how do you struggle to reach? Do you have good roads? Do you have good roads? Do you have good water? Is your school functioning properly? Do you have security? You are suffering from all these amenities. If you are suffering these things, what is your effort? What are you doing trying to make things better? What are you really doing as a citizen of the country? You have the power. The vote is your power. That is why during campaign, you will see politicians, they will be paying you. They will come and eat with you, sit down, eat with you. They will drink with you. They have to do just to get your vote. But after you vote, you will never see them again. They will tell you they buy your vote because they give you money before you vote for them. Are we still going to continue like that? Yes, Mr. Simeon have dropped some points, some valid points. He says what? We as the citizen, we as Adara, in Adara land, that's politics in Adara land, we are the problem of ourselves. And I believe this problem goes across other ethnic groups. Maybe they are facing the same thing as well. Because if they are not facing the same thing, this country will be. That's it. I think Mr. Simeon is back. I pray the network allow him this time around. I pray the network allow him this time around. I pray. Oh. Pray the network should allow him this time around. Mr. Simeon, can you hear me now? Hello. Mr. Simeon, can you hear me now? The network is actually going bad. Okay, I guess you can see me now. You can hear me clearly. Remember, you are still watching Adara Connect TV, the only channel that deals with the culture in Adara land. And we are discussing the issues surrounding politics in Adara land. We have a guest with us via live, who is Mr. Simeon. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your contribution. And please do well to join us back, even though I know your network is giving you headache. But do well to join us back so we can continue the conversation as I earlier asked. So, can you hear me now, Mr.
Okay, can you hear
Simeon?
me now?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
can
hear
you hear
you.
me
I
now?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
sorry, you were asking a question about how can we identify a good leader.
Yes.
So I didn't get the question before my network went off. Actually, I'm at work, that's why.
Okay, sorry for that. And thank you for joining us despite the difficulty you're facing over there. I'll repeat the question
Yes.
again, and the question is this. One of our commenter, he just commented that what happened whenever we try our best to vote the right leader, but after them winning that particular seat, the result we see is totally different from what we were expecting, what normally happen. Why is it so? And my question is this: how can we identify the credible and the good leader to vote so we don't face all these
Okay.
challenges? What are the elements
Thank you
that we
very.
need to look on a person?
Okay. So let me just start with the first one. You said what happened after electing someone, and
Yeah.
after the election, maybe the result turned out. We voted the credit.
Oh, this network. The network is really affecting our guests over there and it's affecting us here. This network, this network, this network, this network, this network. Feel this music before we come back, please. Are you back now, Mr. Simeon? Living in fear. People are living in fear. We look to Abuja, but the distance is too far. We must start from our root. Why must we be continuing this fix it from the root? That's what this music is saying. From the House of Assembly, from the government, from the citizen. That's what the music is saying. No. Oh my God, this music. Oh, let's fix it from the roots. Classrooms are empty. Roads have broken. Security is nowhere to be found. Everybody is dying. Everybody is facing. Oh,
Sure.
Adara Connect TV.
Really apologize for the inconvenience
Okay.
and the network.
Okay, I think you are back. Mr. Simeon?
Yes, the network has just been bad, but it came in with an interruption from a call. That's why.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So you can contribute. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Allah. Okay. One of the things I want to say, sorry, is about the issues that we are having about betrayal. And you asked a question: if we elected
Yes,
someone, and at the end of the day, we are expecting that that person should represent us, and
our people.
at long line after the election we now realize that the result has been changed. Either way, the person we expected to win, maybe he did not win, or either after they elected the person tend to change. Well, there are so many factors behind that. Number one is, like I said, we in the people, we are number one problem in everything that is
Okay.
happening, because it is the same us that they normally use to achieve such
Yeah.
goal. You understand? Because maybe if at the end of the after when we did the election and massively people voted for the person they want, and at the end of the day he's not the one that won the election, because it has happened in Kaji local government. I don't want to
Okay.
call them, but there was a period
Yeah.
where the person people voted was a different
Yeah.
person with the one they announced as the winner. And
As
that
a winner.
alone generated a lot of hatred and a lot of issues among the people. People did
Okay.
not trust, did not believe the person. Even if he tried to do what is right, people saw it as if he's answerable to the government because he was also appointed and put in that position. So as such, he may not be able to do what the people want. You understand? So
Okay.
as such,
Yeah.
I realized that it was still us, we the people that was used to rig that kind of election to give it to the other opponent. So if we as individual or people can be able to work on ourselves
Yeah.
and be guided and not looking at the little thing, like the way you said, the 5,000 naira, the 10,000 naira they're giving you to convince you to take up your minds, to take up your focus in order to give you
Yeah.
something that is not going to help your future. If we can take away such idea from us, we can be able to achieve a better goal. If they come to you that, okay, let's rig this election for so person, and you say no,
Okay.
we this our mandate is this person, you did not sell out your right, then we were able to
Yeah.
get it right. But if we continue allowing that to be on the continuous process, whereby during
Yeah.
election they all give you money and you went and sell out your right, sell out your vote, at the end of the day you will not blame the government, because you from the initial you did not do your own primary assignment, so that when you elect the
Okay.
person you hold him accountable. Like that other person, he can just tell you that, I remember there's one politician that said, you people did not vote me, so no need for me to contribute in developing your community, no need for me to
Uh,
bring social amenities to that community. He said it on a live
uh,
TV, and he was right. You understand? Because he knew that this social region did not vote him, so he has the right to tell you that I will not support you, I will not do anything, I will not give you people political appointment. You understand? But if you people
okay.
still believe that what you people did is the right thing, I remember, let me cite an example with last election that took place before that last presidential election. I remember
Okay.
there's a local government in Kaduna State that, like example, Chukun, they gave the bulk, they gave their vote, all their vote, they voted a particular party. You understand?
Okay.
Despite the party did not win, but the other party that won, the man sat down and said, if this local government can give out all these votes to this person,
Yeah.
that means let me do well to them. If I can get them,
Mm.
connect with them, give them appointment, next election I will not suffer, they can still give me that kind of vote. And at the end of the day, he was
Okay.
busy, he went there, he related with them, he never showed them that, okay, you people did not vote me. But he told you, because he now said, okay, me, I'm a man for everyone, not for individual or not for a particular job, I'm for everybody. He decided to
Okay.
work with them, give them appointment. And today, I'm telling you, they are giving him a maximum support, and they are going to still give him the vote they gave out to the other person, which I know.
Okay.
You understand? So if we as people can work on ourselves, I think we
Yeah.
can also get it right. Then you say, how can we? The second question is
Identify.
about
How
identify
can we
a credible
identify?
leader.
Yeah.
A credible leader. Well, it starts
Yes.
from the beginning. You understand? Number one
Yeah.
is us. If from the initial, if we as a community, like the way we
Yeah.
have community associations, we have traditional rulers, we have religious leaders in all our
Yes.
community. Now, from
Yes.
that, we know who and who is capable by the way of their activities, by the way of their relationship with people, by the way of their
Okay.
contribution to the community, by the way of bringing, even with the little they have, to help in developing their community, and by the way of
Okay.
bringing initiating good ideas for the community. It's either way that can help us to identify a credible leader. But mind you, sometimes if you do such ways, when the person get to the
Yeah.
top, it tend to change. You understand? But I don't want to speak
Okay.
about that perspective. I'm just trying to speak a perspective of how to get
Yeah.
someone that
The
we believe,
credible.
yes, is someone that, yeah, and we have to have someone that is what is fearless, someone that when he stands, he speaks without any fear of anybody. without fear of unknown, without even thinking otherwise, the one that can stand to defend the community, the one that can speak for the community, the one that can defend the community anywhere he goes without any fear of any repercussion or any fear of any effect that may arise against him. You understand? And being bold enough to talk about the community, to defend the community, and the one, like, I'm just trying to speak more about him, just summarizing because of my time. Understand? So as such, with us as a community leaders, religious leader, we are within us. I believe that if all of us can do our primary assignment, relate to one another, we can identify that yes, social person has been a factor of development, a factor of progress in social community. So as such, we can support him. Any ambition, even if the person is not willing to contest or is not willing to do anything, but with our own, if we believe that yes, this person can help us, can stand for us, then we'll definitely support the person and tell him that we as a community want you to represent us. We want this your voice to go far. We want this your boldness, this your strength. We want you to use it to help the community, to speak for the community. And as such, the person, if he understand that it is the community that voted me, believed in me, believe in my ability, then when he go there, he'll be able to come back and do what is right for the community. I think that is my own little way.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. As a leader of Adara Association there in Abuja, and I believe in Adara people in Abuja, we have Adara people from Kaju, we have Adara people from Kachia, we have Adara people from Niger, and all they are under one umbrella there. So what efforts are you people doing in educating the ones in the villages, in all the villages across Adara land? What effort are you people putting out there in order to educate the ones in the village?
Thank you very much, sir, for this question. To be honest, let me be realistic with you. Like I said, as a association or as a union, community association that we organize here in Abuja, number one, every one of us that's here in Abuja comes from a village, and he also comes from a ward and a local government. So as such, we as leaders or as individuals, as a community, as a group of other people in Abuja, there are so many things that we do in educating ourselves. Number one, when we go to a meeting, we start with ourselves. We first discuss this thing within ourselves. We bring out the positive aspect, the negative aspect of understanding what politics is all about, and educating ourselves on the way forward. We shouldn't be looking at politics from the upside. We should look at politics very well. We should study politics. So we always organize seminars to educate ourselves about leadership, about politics, and also to educate ourselves. Then what we do is that every village have a meeting. So as such, we always tell them, okay, you as a community, if you travel to your village, relate to your community leaders, traditional leaders in your village, educate them. If you go to the village, if it is mosques, if it is churches, go to them, educate them, get an opportunity to speak to them. Then two, do little things that will make the people to be convinced, so that they will believe whatever things they are going to do. Now you are in Abuja, you don't do any you don't have any physical impact you are doing in your own village. Even if you go there to advise them, I don't cast an opportunity in town, you will come here and be telling them what to do. No, they will not believe you. But if you connect with your community, with your village, and you always do what is right to support them, whatever, if they have they want to do one of those small things in the community, with your 10 naira, that you say, okay, to maybe traditional leader or community leader in the village, I heard that people are doing so thing. Okay, this is my 10 naira to support you. Now it is now time for you to now travel. When they are organizing a program, you say, okay, traditional leaders or kings or decades, I want to come to see you people in the village. You're welcome. I remember one certain period, I traveled to some of the villages around Maru and around Afugo Ward, where we carry out a program. And I spoke with some of the kings, let me just say Sarake, Serki, Dekechi, all the village heads. I spoke with them, like, I'm coming for also program. Then what they do is to organize the people you understand? Let me even give a very good example. Our president Agom Adara Kachia, when he was the district head of Bishini. So when we as AYC Adara Youth were organizing a program, a national program, a convention, I went to him and one of the committee member. I went to him. I told him, okay, sir, we want to visit you, want to discuss about Adara, and want to see how we can bring about this unity among us, we the people of Kachia, Kajuru, and Niger, and also want to discuss certain things that will bring progress in our land. And what he does is that he invited all the village heads, all the community village heads, and even if you as a village are not coming there, every village must have a representative in that meeting. And when I went there, he gave me the time, the opportunity to speak to the people about politics, about education, about unity. And in fact, that was one of the things that I will never forget. And even when we lay a request to him that, okay, we are organizing a program, we need the assistance of the community. Do you know that they were able to gather a lot of food crops for us? More than 10 bags, maize, guinea corn, and surplus. Why? Because what I told them that they understand the value of unity, they understand the value of grassroots politics, and they understand the value of education. Why? Because I told them my profession, I explained to them. Okay, can you hear me now?
Let's appreciate him very much. Thanks. Okay,
hello,
I can hear you. I can hear you. Continue.
Yeah, so I thought
I can hear you now. Continue.
Enjoying it because I was able to do that. And secondly, years back, if not because of this insecurity, like 1-2 years back, 2 to 3 years back, I remember what our Adara Youth National normally do is to organize congresses in the villages. I remember we organized congresses in Adunu, in Isho. We organized a congress in Agunu under Kachia local government. We organized a congress in Kajuru Kufana. That's Kajuru local government. And those congresses that we organize as Adara Youth, is to educate our people about grassroots and involvement in politics. Adara involvement in politics from the grassroots is for us to tell them the positive impact of politics. Because then when we are growing up, some of us tend to understand that politics is a dirty game. Even in our churches, they normally tell us that politics is a dirty game. But we understand that if we did not involve in this politics, the dirty people that we are telling that it's a dirty game, the people that we see as the bad people, if they're the leaders, then they will not be able to do the right thing. But if we involve and key in and be partakers of that politics, then they will do it us. And one day the good person will be in that position if we're able to do the right thing. And that's how we were able to organize such congresses, and which we were expecting that to continue to be a continual problem. But this insecurity has limited us from traveling to some of those villages to educate them. Now, some of them, even if you go to educate them and say, what has politics helped us to do? Look at insecurity. We cannot be in our villages. We cannot go to farm. We cannot do anything. And you are coming here to come and educate. So, but notwithstanding, up to today, we are still telling them that if we continue bringing ourselves to understand what politics is all about, we'll achieve what we want in the future. Don't think of what you want to get now. Think about the future of the future of your life, the future of your children, and the future of your great grandchildren. You understand? If you did not start it now, what can they gain tomorrow? So that was one of the things that the AYC, that the Adara Youth, have been doing. And even up to today, even this last month, we organized a seminar on that aspect about leadership, about politics in Abuja. Sorry, last week Saturday, where all the leaders in Abuja, and even including the members, we called them for a leadership retreat and about politics. You understand? And I think that was one of the best. We received a good lecture, and with what I have learned from that place, I am now certain that I should go back I shouldn't just sit down in Abuja. I should let me go back and have a good relationship with my people. Let me impart what I have gained here to also educate them and the way forward on how to see how we have a better way in times of politics to educate them in our communities. You understand? So
thank you very much.
We have been trying our best in that aspect.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We really appreciate you people. And I believe we have AYC Abuja, AYC Lagos, AYC Kogi, AYC Kaduna, and all different parts of the state. We have Adara community in all those states.
Yes.
Even diaspora, we have
Yes.
Adara community. And the responsibility lies on all those groups. When we are
Yes. Yes,
being
sir.
able to impart that knowledge, that information to the people, then our country, our Adara land will be a better place to live. But there
Yeah.
is this thing that is bothering me that is affecting almost the entire country. That's the culture of maintenance. Despite all this
Okay.
effort that you people are making, is there any way that you people normally try to checkmate if those things are really yielding, as in if there is positive changes in all those things that you people have implemented?
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. To be honest, like you said, maintenance and maintaining a process of an
Yeah,
idea is a very big challenge. Like I said, when all those process we started all those process, we try by all means to say that we continue. So now came a time where the leadership, their tenure expired. So when they expired, the new leadership, when they came on board, the issue of
yeah,
insecurity have already taken up, and organizing a congress, people always find now three things happen. Number one, issue of insecurity. Number two, high rate of transportation. That's the cost of
okay,
fuel cost price. That
yeah,
and three, then the challenge economic crisis. Now, this has been a factor that has limited the continuation and the maintenance of this process. You understand that I said
okay,
some of them now, if you organize a congress, you call for a community meeting, you hardly see a lot of people. You just you people that even when they most time you've I've been in a congress where we call most of them for a congress, we end up only having 5-10 people in attendance. There's a time that we went to Niger as we called for a congress, it's only us that came all the way from Abuja that attended the congress, then only one person. And the person we used to, two people. Those two people are the one we used to call to be like the information people, to pass information to the community that we are coming for so program. They are the only one that we are in
okay,
attendance, but the rest nobody was there. And the same thing.
okay.
So
So that
that
means,
yes,
so that
that
means,
has
that
always been
means,
a factor. Yeah.
okay, that means you people still have a long work to do. Please and please,
Yes.
I
Yes.
would like you to take this information in case for those that are not listening, for those that are not live here with us. Let us try to maintain the culture of maintenance. That process, that idea that you people have brought to existing, let's try to maintain it. That's the only way. Let me shock you and
Okay.
let me
So
tell you the fact which
let
you
me
know.
just cite the example. Let me just
Okay,
appreciate what our some of this process has helped us. And maybe if you have the idea, most of this process educating people about politics and the importance of politics in our land has already, in fact, when we started the idea, it really helped us to achieve a goal, and the goal we achieved is the one that we are benefiting from Kajuru Chukun constituency. This is the idea that came up from the AYC about power shift to Kajuru. We remember when Kajuru local government was silent. There have been over more than 20 years that they were not giving any representative to represent at the national level. So we, the youth,
okay,
when we started this idea that our people need to understand the importance of politics. And do you know one funny thing that happened at that period? The person
no,
was using our own people. That's the people that we believe that they are the elites in our community, the elderly people. He placed them on monthly salaries to the extent that each time is an election period, like this period now, he will just come and be
yeah,
giving them money. When they go to primary, they will just be voting him. Do you understand? Because you remember
okay,
then, not now, like this period. Then in those days, they normally do their primaries. It's delegates that
okay,
normally attend primaries to cast
okay,
their vote in the primary election. So then when the general election comes, he will now use money to give to all our elite in our community. And okay, if I'm from so village and I'm the traditional leader of this village and people are respecting me, so if this man give me money And I'll come back to my village. I'll say, okay, Kuzabewani, vote this person. He's good. He said he's going to. He didn't do it last time. He will give you reason why he couldn't do his best. He just give you fake reasons that are baseless. Do you understand? Reasons that you cannot even sit down and get. If you sit down to dissect it very well, you see that he's just lying. You understand? But because he's giving them money, our elite decided to be selling out our right. Now, when the youth realized that there is no future for us, the youth stood up. And I want to appreciate individual like our former youth leader, JP Akunji, who is from Kechia and is the PA of the chief judge in Kaduna State, who has been one of the strongest youth that I know and I believe, who stood very well, initiated power shift to Kejuru local government. And I want to thank the leadership of Comrade Sherieson Abenego, who was also one of the pioneers, the one that took it over from Akunji to initiate this power shift to Kejuru local government. He supported it, and he brings all the youth of Adara that are living in Kejuru, Katia, all of them together to fight so that we Adara in Kejuru can also have a belonging. And as such, that has helped us. And today, his history. Why? Because the result is now positive. That means that we have now gotten that position. That's what you understand.
Okay, thank you very much. Before you continue, Gareth. Okay, thank you. Before you continue, there's this thing that you said that power shift. That's to Kejuru.
Yes, sir.
Which is a very good one and a very welcoming idea. But I want to have a question. After that power has been shifted, when we go to the aspect of the rights development and other things, does the power shift yield progress in Adara land? Those people that are occupying those offices now as Adara people, is there changes with the former ones that were not the people of the soil?
Thank you very much for this question. Yeah, I must tell you, our brother Honorable Bagudu Fidelix, who was elected as the House of Rep member representing Chukun Kejuru, since his inception into that position, he has been doing his best. Despite the little time, I think he's just 6 months into the position. I think 6 to 7 months.
Can you please help us highlight major things that we can be boast of to say, okay, this is an achievement?
Yeah, there is a lot of achievement that one. Let me be precise. The guy, before his election, he has done a lot to the community. Let me state it clearly to you. And he's one of the beloved child in Adara land. Beloved child in Adara land. And one, because even before he started thinking of contesting politics, he has been one of the one that has been helping the community in terms of provision of good water supply and repairing of road, fixing electric, buying transformers, distributing it to certain communities that have issues with their transformer, then bringing installation of a solar system to some communities and assisting the less privileged. Issue of empowerment, who he has empowered a lot of students. Now, after his election, he has started giving a lot of job opportunity to Adara people, in fact, to his constituency people. I could remember when the other House of Rep was there for 20 years, you cannot name that these are the people that has gotten job with the federal government. But since Honorable Bagudi swearing in, up to today, I've gotten a record of 3 people that he has given them automatic job opportunity with the federal government. I've gotten a job for them with the federal government, which has been a plus, and they are all part of the constituency, and some of them are even from Kejuru local government, and he's doing more. And 2, there are a lot of widowers that he has placed, he is helping them, and there is scholarship, you understand, that he has started initiating to help the less privileged, the orphans, especially those that has been affected with this insecurity, and a lot more that has been doing it. Repairing of borehole and so plus other things. These are the little things that I personally have seen he have done. You understand? He did it before the election, and that gave him the opportunity to get the ticket. And we, all the community, both Chukun Kejuru, supported his election. And today,
thank you very much.
He's doing one. And we believe that with this 6 7 months that he's this, if he's going to have the opportunity to be elected the second
Thank
time
you very
to
much.
have
Thank
like
you very
4 years,
much.
I believe he's going to do well,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you
Yes, sir.
very much. Thank you very much. Okay, for those that are just joining us, we are still watching Adara Connect TV, the only channel that deals with Adara culture. And in today's, we are talking of politics in Adara land. And for those that are just joining us, at least maybe you come across when our guest was trying to highlight one of the politicians that is giving him credit. That one is not, we are not campaigning here. We don't do campaign here. It's just telling the fact. I've ever had this particular thing that you were saying, that he has done so many things before even coming into power. Those things that he has been doing is a wonderful, good job and a wonderful thing, because I had that before coming to the power. Those things he has done, a lot of those things. Those are the people that when they do something good, we need to appreciate them. So for those that are just joining that
Yeah.
may think, okay, we're doing a campaign here or whatsoever, a channel doing campaign. We are not campaigning for anybody, but
Energy network. Oh. Philip, je mu zo na Sambisa ne. Sambisa kuma? Sai iska wurin ne. Za mu je wurin. Eh? Ku bi ko na through music na ne, I don't like it.